Especially in Sri Lanka, I feel like they are focusing more on the number of followers and the reach and their fame. Like if someone is famous, they're automatically an influencer here. You have the power to protect your peace, your energy. So why let someone like come into your space, online space, and affect you? So yeah, just go for it. Have a positive mindset, and everything will fall into place.
And welcome back to the Ladies First podcast, and this is our 9th episode, and today we have a really special guest joining with me in our podcast. Today's guest is someone who beautifully blends science, creativity and storytelling in her amazing creative videos on Instagram and other amazing platforms. With a background in biomedical science and healthcare, she took an unexpected turn into the world of beauty and fashion and turned it into something truly her own. So drum roll please as I welcome Tiffany Fernando.
Yay!
Hi Tiffany.
Yes, thank you so much, Melky.
Thank you so much for joining in the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I feel so special.
Okay, so first of all, just to make you feel chill and all, I'll just ask something very fun,
yes,
a
please.
fun question.
Yes, thank
so
you.
I know that you are a big music lover.
Yes.
So if you could meet like one artist or like a band,
Yes.
which like band or artist would it be?
It would be definitely BTS because I've been a fan for so long, since my uni days. So, and they inspire me so much. So yeah, I just would love to meet them in person.
BTS. So you have any favorites from BTS?
My bias is Kim Taeyong. He's called V.
Okay.
Yeah.
V. Okay. I've heard of him. Okay. So also, can you tell what's something about you that people would never guess just from your Instagram?
So people would think that I'm a very serious person, but in contrast, I'm actually very fun, goofy, very childish, and I'm also very clumsy. And I also have like a sensitive side to me. I get very emotional with certain things. So yeah, that's very different to what you see on my feed.
Nice. And also you went from like biomedical science into content creation. So how did that switch happen in your life?
So it was completely unexpected. It happened sort of because I got married and moved to Sri Lanka, and I had a lot of time in my hands. So my husband and my cousin actually forced me to start posting, and I naturally have a great interest in art, makeup, and everything beauty, skincare. So I was drawn into creating content and posting it. I had no idea about content creation before. I had zero experience with camera, filming, editing especially. So I was quite nervous on how people would receive me. But yeah, I just did it, and something that was a hobby turned into more like a passion. Then I would always like keep content creation as part of me. Like even if I go back into biomedical or healthcare, it'll always be there for me. And since I was a kid, I was always drawn into talking in front of a camera. Although there was no YouTube or content creation back then, I would just imagine that there's a camera and audience watching me. That's weird. But because I was the only child, like I was just like in my own imaginary world. So this is like a full circle moment for me.
Nice. So also like because you predominantly lived in the UK also,
Yes.
and you were born in Sri Lanka, and also like how is the content creation there and the content creation here? Like, do you see a difference in that?
Content creation there is more like raw, real. Like you don't get judged. You can post literally anything. Like wake up from the bed and just like not wear any makeup, just be yourself, and you have the freedom of choosing your own like storytelling. But here the brands try to kind of like script it down, and they would want to listen to your script before you film, so you're very limited with how you're going to film your what you want to do. And yeah, like it's very different. Like the whole influencer thing is completely different to the UK and abroad.
Nice. So I have another interesting question to ask you. So what do you think about the influencer market in Sri Lanka like right now? Do you feel like the authenticity still matters? Like, or is it becoming more about trends, numbers, and visibility?
So to start with, everyone now is an influencer in Sri Lanka. I'm kidding. But you get what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
more of a trend now than passion. People are just doing it because everyone's filming their day in their lives and going out, having food. They want to share what they had with their followers, even if they have a private account, you know. So, in that sense, it's become a trend. Especially in Sri Lanka, I feel like they are focusing more on the number of followers and the reach and their fame. Like, if someone is famous, they're automatically an influencer here. Like, if you're an entrepreneur or a model, you're considered as an influencer. Whereas abroad, it's completely different. You need to be creating your own niche, like beauty, skincare, or like something like cooking. You focus on that niche. So that's how it works there. So here, like, some brands have started to look at the authenticity, which is quite great because it is what builds a community, and it's good for the brands to have a community who will actually purchase their products through this influencer, right? Not just get the number of like likes or views, but actually get, some output out of it.
Exactly. So let's ask another question. And also, are you a movie person?
Yes, I love movies, music, everything.
So is there any rom-com? Are you a rom-com person or like a crime thriller or something like that?
So I'm 50-50. Sometimes, like, when I feel like watching like cheesy stuff, I watch rom-coms. If it's like a very like I'm in like some serious mode in life, I would watch something very interesting like a crime thriller. Yeah.
Nice. So like content creation looks so effortless like when we watch it. So tell me, how many takes does it really take like before you're like, okay, this is the video I want to post?
Countless. I've lost count. Like, it takes us many takes to get that perfect shot, perfect like line done, because like obviously me as an overthinker, I like to perfect everything. So I've filmed myself many times to get that perfect line done. And the tiring part is when you're sitting and editing, right? You're listening to yourself over and over again and you just get so tired. But yeah, the 1 minute short video you see online takes us hours of planning, creating, filming, editing, and posting. So it's never like effortless. Yeah.
There's a lot of things going behind the scenes
Yeah, that
also.
people don't see.
Exactly. And you're also a mom, which is amazing.
Yes.
So how has motherhood changed you as a person?
It has changed me in many ways. You can't just say one thing. But first thing is that I've started to love myself way more now, like respecting my body, what our bodies can do, especially women. And my respect for women, especially moms, has increased, the love and respect for them. And now I'm more health conscious, not just what I look like externally, but how I take care of myself internally, my mindset, like I go for yoga and stuff like that to keep myself grounded. And I've become more braver to face my fears now after going through childbirth. Like, it's like next level, and my priorities in life has changed as well now. Like, what mattered before doesn't matter more now, so it's like changed me into a complete different version of me for the better, obviously.
And I also see your Instagram, you love traveling, right? And you
Yes.
have a traveling partner also.
Yes,
your
actually,
husband.
actually, it was him who got me into traveling. Before, I was living in the UK and stuck working. So now I have the time to travel. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, it's nice that you have someone that you can travel and is okay with all
Yes.
that you do.
Yeah, he's a travel like addict. So we have traveled to many countries before having a baby because we wanted to travel together a lot. Yeah.
Nice. So, like, tell me about a beauty trend that everyone else loves, but you secretly hate it.
So, a clean girl makeup is something that everyone is doing nowadays. It was okay at the start, it was very fresh. It was easy to leave the house with just nothing on, basically just foundation and just lippy. But sometimes I want to go for like bolder looks, it limits someone from doing like a nice, glam look, like explore makeup. Sometimes I want to go for red lip like you have, or have winged liner on like now. So I feel like it's too overrated now and it should stop. Yeah.
So, like, how do you deal with hate comments? Because I've seen like a lot of influencers also going through this. So, like, for you personally, how has that journey been? Like, hate comments and all.
Honestly speaking, it has affected me a lot. Like, I have let it affect me too much mentally also. But yeah, I used to reply to them with like in a funny way, maybe like, to take them back, like take some revenge. Or like, get very like talk about the hate comments with my husband, just rant about them. But as time went, I learned to deal with them in a different way. Like, I started blocking the account or restricting them from trying to reach out to them like on my comments and stuff, because it's a stranger, right, trying to impose their negativity onto
Exactly.
you. So you have the power to protect your peace, your energy. So why let someone like come into your like space, online space, and affect you? So like, people can talk whatever and like hate on you, but you have the power to control how you react and respond to things. So I decided to protect my peace instead by just leaving, like just blocking them. Because the more attention I gave them, like I would end up getting hurt more, or like stop creating content. So managing it this way has helped very well.
Nice. So when you move between like Sri Lanka and London, so you travel between UK and Sri Lanka. So how do you navigate the cultural shift, and just in lifestyle, but also in mindset and daily life? How do you navigate with that?
Honestly, something I'm still learning, because it's not, as you said, just lifestyle. It's everything around it, like the day, the mindset. Especially, you have to be mentally very strong, because obviously the culture and people are going to be different in every country, right? So one thing I do is like I stay true to myself. So I don't change myself to the environment. Like, my qualities, the good things, bad things, they are the same, constant wherever I am.
Exactly.
But obviously some things like the weather you can't change, right? Like, it's very hot in Sri Lanka, in UK it's so gloomy, depressing. For that, you obviously need to adapt physically, but mentally you need to be very strong. And I put like so much into faith. I pray always. I always remain in God to carry me through the challenges of life. So I become more resilient and I'm able to adapt every day. So take each day as it goes and just grow through what you go through in life.
That's a good
Yes.
saying. Go through what you
I
go
always
through
remember
in
that
life.
line.
That's a
Yeah.
good saying. And let's have a fun rapid fire round now.
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
So
Yay.
just to shift our mood and all, we've been
Yeah, it was
talking
too deep.
seriously. So makeup or skincare?
Makeup.
Nice. Filming or editing?
Editing. Yeah.
Traveling or like sometimes chilling while traveling, like going around or traveling, or chilling in the bed and traveling, like how is it for you?
I'm an adventurous person, so yeah. Traveling out. Yeah.
A destination that you would want to visit right now?
Want to visit. Would love to visit. There's so many actually.
Okay, you can say a bunch of them.
So after going to Korea, yay, Japan is on my list. And for this heat, I would love to be in Switzerland, like have those views, the
Yes.
mountains and stuff. So yeah, those are on my list.
Nice. Is it hot coffee or iced coffee?
Iced coffee, 100%.
Iced coffee. Even I agree with you.
Yes,
Iced
even
coffee
if I
is-
have a cold, I need the iced
iced
coffee.
coffee. Yeah, exactly. One word to describe yourself.
Energetic.
Oh,
Yes. Even like today, I'm sick, also still not recovered, but I'm super energetic. Yeah.
nice. So, what's one piece of advice you wish someone had told you earlier in your journey?
Always listen to your heart. Don't let other people's voices influence you, because it's only one life, short life you're gonna have. So you have to live it to the fullest without any regrets. So yeah, just go for it.
Nice. So, a last question just to wrap up the whole podcast.
Wow, it went so fast.
Yes, we spoke a lot though.
Yeah.
If there's one message you could leave for someone who feels like their life is taking an unexpected direction, like what would you want them to remember?
Life is never the same. It's never gonna be the same. It's like a roller coaster ride. It'll have ups and downs, but it's on us to, like, just go through it and just live for the moment. That's something I'm telling myself. Like, stop overthinking or looking back at your mistakes, because you only get like the present day to be the best version of yourself.
Exactly.
So I would say to also go with the flow, not take life too seriously. That's something even I do, I know. But yeah, I'm trying to follow this as well. But yeah, like, you'd rather try it out than like never trying it out and regretting later, right? So yeah, just go for it, have a positive mindset, and everything will fall into place.
Great. Thank you so much for joining, Tiffany.
Thank you so much for having me. I hope you guys all enjoyed this.
It was a fun conversation. You spoke about content creation. We spoke about a lot of topics.
Life, deep things.
In general.
BTS.
So thank you for joining us, and thank you so much for watching this podcast. I will see you soon in another interesting video with another interesting guest. Bye.